Welcome back to my YouTube channel, fam. If today is your first time here, kindly hit on the subscribe button, like the video, and drop me some comments in the comment section. And this is Within the Day with Mr. Showbiz. And on today's episode, Sarkodie and Bob Marley, my song is out on all the guitar platform now. So Sarkodie did an interview before the release of the song, expressing his view and how he felt when Bob Marley linked him up to drop his verse on the song. He said he did like 4 verses to choose the one that fits that song, because that song was composed 14 years ago, and to come for an African boy to come on this song, that means he needs to really go extremely far, like with his verse, so that people actually like the verse he dropped on. So this is what Sarkodie said about the whole thing. Let's go and watch it come.
It's interesting that you say that with that level of pressure that you put on yourself now. With that kind of pressure, how does it feel knowing you have a Bob Marley collaboration? When you get that email, that text, or that phone call, and they say, listen, it's Bob Marley next, you know.
So Stir It Up is what I did with him.
What's that like for you mentally?
For what I said about how hard I go on myself, when we had the email or the conversation, I almost passed it on, not just out of respect. I felt that I was not worthy to lay my vocals next to the legend. I was really hard on myself. And my manager was like, this is a big opportunity. But because the artist side of me is thinking more about the arts, it's not the opportunity. So I didn't even listen to anything. I just felt I'm not the right person to lay my vocals to the legend. Then they sent the record and we opened his vocals. This is his real vocals, like when he recorded it. And then when I was listening to that in the studio, you know, I captured it on camera. It was like very spiritual at that moment. And I think I did like 4 verses and I had to choose the right one. You know, everything I say, I'm like, I'm saying something next to Bob Marley. Like, it feels like me and him in the booth. Like, you can't. There are a few people that I feel like that when I work with them. The man that inspired me to rap or rap for, he's a rapper. He's never cursed. He's never used profanity. And he was catering to the youth. I didn't know how he was able to do that. I tried it, but you know, the new generation is hard to like keep it too censored. You want to say stuff that you feel. But that's what I respect about him. So anytime I'm about to work with him, I sit down to sieve every line. If every line is like out of what his brand stands for. So that's the same feeling I have with Bob Marley, the legend. But
it's
then,
like you're entering that person's arena.
Exactly. So I have to. And then we all know that at this point, it's even disrespectful to bring him into my arena though, because the work he's putting in, we follow. So he set the pace for what I have to do. So the record is not, yes, I brought it home. I seen having my producers from Ghana, but the message and everything that he stands for, I have to make sure that I back it. But I got away with the song because the song was not one of his super conscious type of records. You know, this is his love, so I could get away with it.
It's interesting. I heard the song, and as I'm listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, he put it all on the line. You know what I mean? Like, there's something when you listen to the verse and he just literally said to me, yeah, he made sure he left no room for error. He's like,
so Charlie, that's the Sarkodie for you. The song is out. Please, let's go and stream the song to put Sarkodie on it, Bob. This is the first biggest record Sarkodie is putting out there, and we need to support him doing a song with a ghost. Like, Bob Marley's no more, but he's putting his verse on his song. This is a big ups to Ghana and our music industry. And if today is the first time, you kindly hit on the subscribe button, like the video. My name is Mr. Showbiz, and I'm out.